So, welcome. We're going to have a little chat about funnels with Shopify. I'm Jordan Gall. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Carthook. And what we do is we offer a better, more profitable checkout for your Shopify store. And we're going to dig into it. So let's get rolling with the presentation. This site right here, this Why Stay So Light store site, this is how I got my start in e-commerce. I built this store up and a few other stores with my two brothers. So it was the three of us, and I was the person responsible for conversion optimization. So this is how I kind of got into e-commerce to begin with. We built this company up and then sold it, and then I got into the software business. And this is my current company, Carthook, and we have two main products. We have a Shopify checkout funnel product, which is what we'll be talking about today. We also have a cart abandonment product, which is where we started. All right, so now let's take a look at what we actually do. This will probably look familiar. This is the standard Shopify checkout process. 3 steps. It works well, but it is not very customizable. You can't do very much with it. And this is what things look like right now. So what we've done is we've put everything onto one page, and it's customizable. So what we offer is a customizable one-page checkout for your Shopify store. You can make this look the way you want it to look. And then the second piece that we've added in is this highlighted in red. On the left side, you'll see the checkout page. And on the right side, you'll see the thank you page. And in between, what we've created is the ability to have post-purchase upsells. So it's worth talking about that for a second. We are all familiar with what Amazon innovated in the pre-purchase upsell, where if you bought a pair of boots, they would say, hey, you might also like this pair of socks to go with your boots, right? So what they're trying to do is drive the average order value up. That is pre-purchase because you haven't actually completed your original purchase. What we do is offer you a post-purchase upsell. And what that means is your visitor can put something in the cart, head over to the checkout page, fill in all the information, including their payment info, and then hit the complete purchase button. And then instead of being sent directly to the thank you page, you can make additional offers that are post-purchase. And in order for the shopper to accept the offer, to add that item to their order, all they have to do is click yes. They don't need to re-enter their payment information. So what you're doing is you're not creating any additional friction on the front end of the conversion, but you're still increasing the average order value. And what it does for you, here are the results from June 2017 through our network. We process many millions of dollars every month in processing. So we see a lot of data. In June 2017, what we saw was a 25% increase in the average order value when upsells are used. So when there's no upsell used, $39.50 is the average order value, and then it's $49.20 as the average order value when upsells are used after the checkout page. So it's a 25% increase, which makes your return on ad spend much stronger. So here are just some screenshots of some of our customer results. This is 258,000 over the span of just 12 days in July. This is what we like to see. What you're seeing here on the left side is $5,000 a day for a few weeks. Excuse me. This is between July 1st and July 12th. So it's a few days of $5,000 each per day. And then once things are working, once things are dialed in, your average order value is nice, your return on ad spend is nice, then you can start to crank and scale your ads. And it goes from $5,000 a day up to $35,000 and $40,000 per day. So that's what we like to see in terms of a scaling campaign. And then here, we have some of these. This is a 1 month period with $2.8 million in revenue. So this is really just to show you that this works for a lot of people and people pushing really strong volume through it. All right, so now there are 2 main ways to use our product. And this is when I'll jump into the screen share of the actual product itself. But just to explain real quick, there are 2 different main ways. The first is Shopify funnels that work inside the store, and the second is product funnels that work with landing pages. All right, so what do I mean by that? This is what a Shopify funnel looks like. It works directly in your store. So someone will look at a product page, add it to the cart, and then head over to the Carthook checkout and upsells and thank you, and then the order gets sent into Shopify to be processed. This is what a product funnel looks like. Instead of sending traffic to the Shopify store, a lot of people send traffic to a landing page that's outside of the Shopify store. But what our product funnel feature allows is to link directly from that landing page into our checkout system, and then the order still gets sent into Shopify, just as if the order happened on the Shopify store. And so what that lets you do is it lets you sell your product through a funnel using a landing page instead of your Shopify store. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. All right, so now let's do it. Let's take a look at the actual product itself here. Can anyone in the chat just give me a thumbs up that you guys can see my screen and are seeing the app and no longer the presentation? Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the dashboard of the Carthook checkout app. What this shows you is just the overview of the revenue that's occurring, the conversion rate, and so on. It's worth just looking into the setup just real quick. It's super simple. The only technical piece isn't really technical. It's just connecting our private Shopify app. You put your store URL in here, hit the Connect App Store, connect your Shopify store, and you add it like any other app. Personalizing the account is easy. That's just uploading your logo and a few other things. And then payment processing, we work with both Stripe and Authorize.net for credit card purchases, and then PayPal for PayPal purchases. And PayPal does work with the upsells also. All right, so now let's look at the actual fun stuff. Here are my funnels. So like I said, we have Shopify funnels and product funnels. What we're going to look at first is the Shopify funnels. So here is my checkout replacement. This is the checkout page that everyone will go through that I connect to in the store. So here's what I mean by giving you control over the checkout page. This is the editor, and this is what allows you to customize your checkout page. So you're familiar with Shopify. At this point in time with Shopify, you can't really control the checkout page at all. This gives you a lot more control. You can change colors. You can add things like a row here, 50-50, right? Let's say, for example, I wanted to add a testimonial. So there we go. I could just like move stuff around and really control my own checkout page. All right, so once I have that set up the way I want it set up, what I need to do in order to use the checkout is just take this tag and apply it into my Shopify store. So if I take a look at a product in my Shopify store, you can see here I've added the Carthook_checkout tag. And so what does that mean? That means next time someone is on the store, here's the product. I can add it to my cart. And when I go to checkout, because this has a Carthook tag, when I hit the checkout button, instead of sending me to the Shopify checkout page, it's sending me to the Carthook checkout, right? So here's the Carthook checkout, right? And now what I want to do is show you how the upsell works. All right, fill out this info to check out. Whoopa. All right, put that info. Under the shipping method, we'll ping the Shopify store. And it will fetch the shipping rates, and then I'll put cash on delivery to make it a nice quick purchase. Okay, here when I click the complete purchase button, what you'll notice is instead of being sent to the thank you page, I'm sent here to a post-purchase upsell page. And if I want to accept this purchase, all I have to do, here I can choose my variant and quantity. And in order to accept it, I just click yes. And then what you'll see is I'll now be sent to the thank you page, and it'll have everything that I purchased. This on the front end checkout page and this on the upsell. And now we'll look at order 3018. If I go into my orders, order 3018 will be right here waiting for me. So it's gone in like a regular typical Shopify order. All it says is imported via Carthook checkout. It triggers your email receipt, triggers all your apps. It just gets treated like every other order through Shopify. It puts it all on the same order, and that's it. That's how the whole thing works. Now let's take a look real quick at the upsell. In order to create that upsell that we saw, what you need to do is create a new funnel. This is a Shopify funnel. Right, let's put in a new tag, hit create, and now what it allows me to do is add upsells after the checkout page. I can link a product. It will show me my product catalog, allow me to select one, link it, and that's all I have to do. I can then add up to 3 upsells and 3 downsells. I can customize the way the page looks. I can come in here, I can even change the price. So what that allows you to do is, I might be selling this product on the site for 50 bucks, but I want to make a one-time offer on the upsell page and have a different price, a discounted price, and I don't need to change anything on the Shopify store. I can just hit save changes, and now I'm selling it for a different price on the upsell page. One really powerful thing is I can also make this a recharge product, which is making it a subscription product. All I have to do is just click on that button, and when someone purchases, they'll have a subscription created of that product. Then when I want someone to go through this set of upsells, all I need to do is take this tag and apply it to the product like we saw earlier. All right, if we come in here, under the tags. So this Carthook _checkout, that's the tag that will make sure the visitor goes to the Carthook checkout. And then this refers to the set of upsells that I have created on the back end. And that's it. You can make as many funnels as you want, and you can play around with a priority here to make sure that if someone has multiple items in the cart, they'll only go through the upsell path that has the highest priority. Okay, cool. So that is Shopify funnels. Now let's take a look at product funnels. So the reason it's called a product funnel is because it links to one specific product. So I come in here and I say, this is the product that I'm going to sell. I add, and now what you'll notice is up here, instead of having tags, it just has this URL. And this is super powerful. That URL is just a regular plain old URL. So when you load it up in the browser, what you'll see is a checkout page with that specific product that you connected ready for purchase. So now you can take this URL, put it anywhere. You can put it in an email, a retargeting ad, a tweet. The most common use for it is with a landing page. And so let's see what I mean by that. I have my ClickFunnels account open. I'm going to head over to my landing page. And then super simple, all you need to do is take the funnel URL that you got and make it the call to action. Right? And this will work with any landing page. It doesn't need to be ClickFunnels. It could be WordPress. It could be anything. So let's save that. All right, when we preview the page, this is a landing page built anywhere. This happens to be a ClickFunnels. And I put my funnel URL here as the call to action. And when I click on it, it'll open up the checkout page that I have set up with that product ready for purchase. And then I can complete this form and the order will go into Shopify. So that way you can send your traffic to a landing page, but still have the order appear in your Shopify store like every other order. Okay, so we looked at product funnels. We looked at Shopify funnels. At this point, what I usually like to do is call a timeout and ask any questions on the funnels before finishing up. I think maybe it makes sense in this situation to just finish the presentation quickly and then do Q&A. So we have coupons that you can use. We also have a cart abandonment product. And what that does is this. Anytime someone comes into the checkout page, types in an email. As soon as I hit the tab button, my email gets captured. And if I don't complete the purchase within 60 minutes, then I can trigger an email campaign that's designed to bring me back. Right, so this is our cart abandonment product. And what we do is we give this for free for anyone using our checkout product. And it's pre-integrated, so you don't have to do anything. It just works immediately off the bat. So this is one of our customers, right? What you can see is this is the number of abandoned carts we've seen, how many are recovered. So 17% is a great recovery rate. This is how much revenue they've recovered. And really what's happening is that we are keeping track of every single email address that comes onto the checkout page. When someone just completes their purchase like normal, it's a completed checkout, we don't do anything. But if someone abandons and doesn't complete the purchase, then we'll start sending them emails. So here's the email, how much they had in the cart, when we grabbed the email address, and then we started sending them emails and so on. And then when something is recovered, we obviously stop sending the emails. Like here, this is what we like to see. Here's the email address, what they had in the cart, grabbed the email on August 31st. They didn't complete the purchase, so we started sending them emails. They opened it an hour later, and then the next morning they opened it. The next day they opened it at 6:48 p.m., came in, made their purchase at 4 minutes later, and we helped recover $37.50 of a recurring product. So that's awesome. That's what we like to see. In terms of the emails that get sent out, they're a really simple, straightforward email. It's a conversion opportunity. It's not a branding opportunity. So it's really simple and straightforward. Both the logo and the button down here are links back to the checkout page. This section here gets dynamically populated based on what the visitor had in the cart at the time of abandonment. And then you can change up this copy, and then you can send 1, 2, or 3 emails designed to bring them back. All right, and then really importantly, before we finish, we have a lot of integrations. So the scripts, what this allows you to do is put JavaScript on your pages, which is another great feature that Shopify doesn't allow right now. So if you want an exit intent pop-up or a live chat pop-up, you can do that here. You can just drop JavaScript here and it'll appear on your pages. We have an integration with Recharge that allows for subscription billing. And then we have some affiliate stuff going on here. And then we have Klaviyo also. So for those of you who use Klaviyo for your email marketing and want to continue using Klaviyo for your abandoned carts, you can do that here. You can integrate with Klaviyo, and then you can use the Klaviyo cart abandonment email campaign instead of the Carthook one. Facebook tracking, obviously very important. All you need to do is put in your pixel ID and hit save, and you're done. We do everything else for you, populate the pages and trigger all the events. Same with Google Analytics and Trackify if you're using that. All right, that's everything. So I think at this point in time, the best thing to do is see if we have any questions. I'm going to stop. I won't stop sharing my screen. Let's see. So there's some Q&A. Yeah, there's a chat. Let's see if there's any Q&A. All right, so there's a Zoom webinar chat. If anyone has any questions, you can come in there. Okay, cool. I see. Okay, Hein, thank you very much. I could see some questions that you're pointing here. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'll take them one by one. Number one, can I sell a subscription product? Absolutely. What we talked about is the integration here with a Recharge. It's super simple. Once you have a Recharge account, you just click on, you connect your Recharge account once, and then any product throughout our pages at any point in time, you can turn into a subscription Recharge product. That's it. All you need to do is just click the on button for the Recharge. Let's take a look. I'll show you. If we look at a funnel, if we look at the upsell page, when you scroll down here, there we go. You can just turn this on and off. And all you need to do is make sure that the subscription matches. And then next time somebody purchases, we will put in the initial order. And then at the same time, we will communicate with Recharge's API to create the subscription. Okay, next question. Carthook does not use the Shopify checkout page. So what happened with the pixel? Does it still fire not have Carthook? Okay, with Trackify, yes. So asking about tracking, since we don't use the Shopify checkout page. So again, back to integrations. Facebook tracking is right here. And we actually have some advantages in terms of the Facebook tracking. If you think about a funnel that has upsells, there are actually multiple purchase events. So someone could make a purchase, and then you can have multiple conversions sent to your Facebook pixel from just one purchase, because every time that there's a completed purchase on the checkout page, and then again on an upsell page, and then again another upsell page, we trigger a conversion event. So Facebook tracking works, and it does have some advantages, and we do have Trackify. Trackify, we have a full integration with them, so you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is click that button on, and you're done and set up with Trackify. Okay, number 3, could we use lead pages or another landing page with Carthook? Yes. So this is one of my favorite things. What we see a lot of our most successful customers do is they will, once they find a winning product and a winning campaign in Shopify, they'll go the extra mile. They'll do the extra work of creating a landing page and letting that landing page do more work to sell the product. So more images, video, remove the navigation. So it's just a landing page that's super, super focused on a specific product. And I do want to show you one of my favorite features. If we take a look at a product funnel, what you'll notice is we built in a few features that are really, really helpful. Okay, here. You know what? Let me create a new one. I want to show you guys this. What we created is the ability to sell products with a variant on your landing page. And the way to do that is like this. Okay, so let's grab a product that I know has a variant. And then when you create the funnel, it connects to the product on the checkout page. And what you can do is you can click this right here, something called the magic variant button. And it's magic because I have no idea how it works, but my developers were able to do it. So what you do is you can then customize this button. And what we will do is we will automatically pull in the variant data of the product. And then what you can do, let's go find our landing page. Okay, what you can do is then go to any landing page, drop in the HTML that you just copied over from the magic variant button, hit save, and then let's see what happens on the preview. Come on, internets. I don't know if it's going to be saved. Fine, ClickFunnels. Be that way. Error. Perfect. Okay, cool. Looks like it's working. Okay, so what you'll notice is I dropped in that code. Here's the magic variant button, right? I didn't do anything. All I did was copy to the clipboard, came over to my checkout, to my landing page, and pasted. So what you'll see, what it did is it automatically pulls in the variants, and then your visitor can come in here and make the variant options. And when they hit the buy now button, we will automatically append the URL of the funnel and put in that exact variant with the quantity and the price that you have set up. So what that allows you to do is sell your physical Shopify products that have variants, and you can still sell them directly on your landing page. Okay, next question. Does Carthook support guide on how to enable reference transactions? Yes. So reference transactions are necessary if you want to use PayPal with one-click upsells. So if your PayPal account does not have reference transactions, you can still use PayPal, but when someone selects PayPal as the payment option, they will skip over the upsells. They'll go directly from the checkout page to the thank you page. So even if you don't have reference transactions, PayPal will still work. It's just that the people who choose PayPal won't see the upsells. And we do have this help doc here on how to use reference transactions. It is really easy in the US, but if it's not a US-based PayPal account, then what you need to do is contact your country's local PayPal and then go through the process with them, it can be a little more tedious than it is in the US. Number 5, can I sell digital products? At this point in time, the requirement is that it's a Shopify product. And so Shopify does have the ability to sell digital products. So you can, in fact, sell a digital product through Carthook as long as that digital product is in Shopify as a Shopify product. So that's the requirement at this point. Okay, so number 6, I use one-click upsell and I want to try Carthook, but now Carthook seems more expensive. It is more expensive. What that tells you is this. First, I like OCU. I like Ezra a lot. I'm going to see him in a few weeks, actually, in LA. I think it's great that both of our products exist on the market because that will drive both of us to make our products better. And I assume that other products will be coming on board also. The thing that we do that OCU doesn't do is we also focus on the checkout page. And what I mean by that is OCU's checkout page is just a very similar checkout page to Shopify's, and it's multiple pages instead of one page. So what their app does is it really focuses on the upsells, and what our app tries to do is it tries to focus on both the checkout page and the upsells. So the upsells help increase the average order value. What we're also trying to do is increase the conversion rate on the checkout page itself. So that's like the big difference in terms of what the product actually does and is trying to do. The second thing is it's just a matter of the economy in the market. What we're saying is our price is going to be higher, and therefore we're going to work with fewer people, and we therefore are promising a high level of service and quality. And so if we fall short on that service and quality and we're more expensive, then people are going to leave. So that's kind of the promise that we're making to you when you use our product, that you should expect a high level of service and a high level of quality. And if we don't provide that to you, you're going to leave. And most importantly, from an ROI standpoint, if we don't make you money, if you don't make a lot more money using our product than not using it, you're going to leave again. So it's a pretty straightforward deal. It is more expensive, and you should have higher expectations because of it. Okay. Next question, how to find good upsell 1, a good upsell 2. Okay, so the big thing is experimentation, and we are adding in A/B testing in the future also, so that will help with the testing. But what I can tell you is what a typical funnel that we like to see people get started with can go something like this. So the first upsell can be the exact same product on the checkout page. So this is a more of the same strategy. So whatever product you're selling on the checkout page, I would recommend trying to use that same product as upsell number 1. So it seems a little counterintuitive. I just bought this pair of boots, and the first thing you show me is the same exact pair of boots that I just bought, but it works. The reason it works is a combination of issues, and it's psychological, and you just said yes, and you can also make a discounted offer of the same exact product. Depending on the nature of that product, you can also recommend that they buy it for a friend or family member, but it works. Just take the exact same product that you're selling on the checkout page, and upsell number 1 can be that exact same product with potentially a discount. So seems counterintuitive, but it works. And then upsell number 2, the ideal is that it's complementary. So if somebody's buying a beauty product, right? Let's say you're selling a skin product. So my upsell number 1 would be more of that same skin product. And then my upsell number 2 would be, let's say, a lip product or a hair product, something that's related, and the same type of person, same audience would also find value in it. So that is the way I would start a simple 2 upsell funnel. Upsell number 1, more of the same. Upsell number 2, adjacent product that's complementary, ideally either at the same price point or a little lower. Okay. All right, that's all the questions I'm seeing. Let me know if there are any other questions before we can wrap things up. And the good thing is I have this recorded, so the people who had issues, and I apologize again for that, will still be able to see it. Jayan, any other questions? Okay, cool. All right, so thank you very much. Again, I apologize for the any inconvenience on the technical stuff. I'm glad we got it done. I'm glad we got it recorded. So as soon as the recording is done, I will share it, and then we'll share it in the group. And thank you very much. And I'm going to go get my day started and head to the gym. All right, thanks very much, everyone. Have a great day.